Hey, what is up guys, the Razor Saner from Team AA. So the Samsung has launched another mid-range device which is called the Samsung Galaxy A9, and it is one of the few devices which are really hype right now, like the Poco phone. This phone has some extraordinary features and it rocks 4 cameras. Yes guys, 4 cameras on the rear, and I also do think that one of them is just a gimmick. For including the 4 cameras, they just included a sensor which is not really useful, but still it has 4 cameras on the back guys. So let's talk about it. It's called the Samsung Galaxy A9 and it is heck a lot expensive for a mid-range device, but still it has some good features and some good things about it. So talking about the chipset, it has Snapdragon 660 inside it with Adreno 512 GPU, and it is using a screen of Super AMOLED display which is 6.3 inches 1080p Full HD Plus display with a pixel density of 392 pixels per inch, which is kind of not Samsung, but still it is a really good panel to look at. It's getting the 6 gigs of RAM treatment as well as the 8 gigs of RAM treatment with a 128 gigs of built-in storage with micro SD card slot for dedicated slot as well for 512 GB of expansion. And how can we not talk about these cameras? On the back you get 4 cameras which are pretty dope. So the first sensor is the main camera sensor, which is the 24 megapixel f1.7 aperture camera, and you get an 8 megapixel f2.4 ultra wide 12mm camera as well for wide angle view, and the 10 megapixel telephoto lens which is f2.4 and 2x optical zoom. And you're getting the 4th camera, which I think is a gimmick, is the 5 megapixel f2.2 depth sensor. And why I think that it is a gimmick is because they could do the portrait mode with the telephoto lens, and they also included a depth sensor just for getting the 4 cameras in the hype. And talking about the video recording, you're getting video recording at 30 frames per second 4K and no 60 frames per second 1080p, but still you get a 1080p. On the front you get a huge 24 megapixel f2.0 aperture camera with a recording of 1080p at 30 frames per second. It is getting all the latest hype and technology, and on the bottom you get to see the USB Type-C, which is really good for me. And I really do think that this phone stands out the most in the Samsung mid-range category. I really like this one. And is it value for money? Probably not. If you talk about the price it will be coming in, it's a really good phone and a really good innovation. Maybe the 4 cameras on the back, but do we need 4 cameras? Certainly not, but still it's good to see one. So this was it for the first impression videos on the Samsung Galaxy A9, and do like and subscribe to the channel, and please check out the Aman's channel AMNZ if you are a Malaysian or Indonesian guy, because he is the one that delivered me this video, because I do not have access to this phone right now and this is not available in my country. So that was it for the video. This is Razor from Team AA, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.